Where are we streaming? YouTube.
Live.
I see it.
Oh, good Lord, man.
Jesus Christ. All right, there we go. Mace H. Windu.
Ooh, now look who's the bottom bitch.
Who's on? Oh no, who's on top? Dang
And
it.
fix that.
Now look.
We're having a fight over
Ram's
bottom bitch.
fixing it. Ram's fixing it. He's the bottom bitch.
There.
Whoa, hold on. Why is my background all messed? What the fuck?
Yeah, where's my logo?
Fuck your logo.
Oh.
Yeah, why is my logo just like completely disappeared?
My apologies to the OBS and my computer. Liking those. Almost went to Twitch. I was proud. Strong like the battalion. Mario 0 concurrent viewers.
There we go. All
Boo
right,
Bear's out there. He counts as half.
Stalker's there.
You turn
How
your
was your
camera
vacation?
on some point?
Who's running Windows
Yeah.
98? My
Yeah, I
camera's
mean,
not on either.
Nope.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. Wasn't sure. You know, what if like somebody redeems a dance and you're
It's okay. It's in the treeway. It's not gay.
He's cutting out.
Thanks,
too.
Ricky P.
Is it not
Ricky
gay?
P's got it.
Is it not gay when it's in a five-way?
Your
Oh,
mic's
hey,
cutting out more apparently too.
As long as
Pretty good.
there's a
The
leeway.
cob.
Look, the area is gray.
In a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way?
Yeah,
The area is gray in a three-way.
something like that.
Okay, well, my camera refused. At head. Right here. Guys up there. There we go. Is my mic any better? The cob. Nightmare string.
Nothing really gay about it.
Time to upgrade. I'm gonna have to start begging for hits and subs on Twitch to get me.
Anything wrong with being gay?
I mean, you can get a new computer after Wolf gets his new computer.
Oh
There you
yeah, totally.
The
What year is it? It's 2020. Okay, 2020. Anyways, go on.
When did you buy your computer? What was it 2019?
I built my computer.
2009?
I built my computer, excuse me, and it was
1998?
2015.
2001?
That's a heck of a
2015.
accomplishment. That's what I was gonna do. I went the late route, and
Built mine last year, right before the pandemic started.
Hey, guess who built
Good
his own computer?
choice.
Oh, that's right. I did. You're right.
Yeah, but you bought it with all the expensive chip prices. Fredo bought it.
No,
built his
no,
before
My
the ridiculous
my old,
prices.
My old graphics
I'm
card
just
was
giving you
not
shit.
with the expensive chip prices.
I'm just giving you shit.
all right, let's get back to it. Let's
Oh,
get
hell
back to
no.
it as
Hold
they're
on.
starting to pile back in and hoping that we talked about Vader already. A little bit, his requirements and we're at now. Whoopie whoop. All.
Let's see. Well, we were finishing the last couple of things from Vader. So Newt was the last requirement. We had the gas, Arc, Tarkin, and the Y-wing. Y-wing was a bit of a curveball, but hey, it's an easier requirement for anybody who's been farming or shipping harder, as Morton likes to say. Tarkin's gonna be nice for those who like to ship harder. You know, Arc help for the Reek mission. General Skywalker, of course, he's General Skywalker. He is a beast, and Newt has lots of uses. Relic 7's a bit overkill, but overall, these final round of requirements, really not bad characters, just very
Relic level.
yeah, just very expensive in requirements. That's sort of where we left off in the other video. Just talking about how expensive, how much material you need to get all of these requirements, and just how absurdly far away a lot of us are from from these requirements over here.
Oh yeah. Ain't the only one.
I just want to make a point though. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, it's all you.
There's one thing in the last roundtable. The first character we said that was going to be required is not there. There was one that we said, for sure, Rex. Is going to be one of them. Everybody, we didn't even talk about it much because it was like just a given. And
made sense.
He's not there.
It's not.
It's Snips too. How is Snips?
And so one of
we lied to ourselves. We lied to ourselves.
I know Ram was a bit apprehensive on the Ahsoka requirement, but I was 100% behind an Ahsoka requirement for General Skywalker. You know, whether it was the original, whether it was Fulcrum, whether it was Commander, I was expecting an Ahsoka requirement there. Ram?
Yeah. No, I wasn't really expecting an Ahsoka requirement too much. It kind of made sense, but Rex for sure seemed like a sure win over ARC Trooper. ARC Trooper's a generic 501st clone. Rex was literally by his side the entire journey, even executed Order 66, spoiler alert. Rex seemed like a no-brainer, but I'm happy that they didn't include him because the ramifications are they would have him in Relic 7, Relic 8. Yeah.
Ramification.
The ramifications. They would have him at Relic 7 or Relic 8 most likely, which makes him thicker, and you want him to die sooner and be less thick in the cam mission. So I'm glad they didn't include him, but...
Here's got a good point. Both Rex and Ahsoka are mostly almost Relic 5 and most...
Yeah. Well, they can. They put him at Relic 7, Relic 8.
They are running
that's why Ram made that point. Yeah.
You look at Dooku. Everybody that has C has Dooku at Relic 6. So are they really getting anything from having him at Relic 8? Yeah, because it's Relic 8.
Expensive.
So that's exactly why Ram was saying if they were going to require somebody like Rex or Ahsoka, they would need to have some advanced sort of relic level requirement for them. Yeah. Which, for Ahsoka, sure. I mean, I got her at Relic 7 already. She slaps with Master Kenobi. She's fantastic. But Rex, he's only at Relic 5. You want him a little bit lower, for the cam mission. You want the sacrifice. That's definitely a consideration there. So, is his mic cutting out for anyone else? Whose mic is cutting out? The cop said somebody's mic is cutting out.
No, everybody's mic's good for me.
You sound fine, yeah.
Dumb.
The Cobb.
That's it for you.
By his, do you mean Mort's?
Yeah.
We need clarification.
Could be, man, honestly.
All right. So, the one thing that we didn't get for Lord Vader was a kit. However,
we won't get that till like 2 weeks from now.
We do know one or two little things. What we do know is that his ult is going to charge when his team takes damage, and that he's going to boost his health in some way. And this is because we have had the Maul kit review.
Did I miss that?
Yes, we have had the Maul kit reveal, and within the Maul kit reveal, there was a couple of videos which everyone should check out. Some conversation with the devs, where they revealed a few things about the Lord Vader kit, because Maul is sort of designed to work with Lord Vader over there. But the Maul kit is officially in the game, and if you can bring that up on screen, because it is just absolutely absurd, and we gotta talk about this guy.
I'll pull it up. I had it ready the first time we went.
Yeah. So spoiler, I have not seen the Maul kit reveal. I do not know anything about anything regarding this kit. So, yay, shocker.
So there's one big mechanic with Maul, and that's called Anguish. And what I am predicting, and I almost guarantee at this point, is that Vader will also involve the Anguish mechanic, because it makes sense. Yes. I mean, he's anguishing over Padme, and there's going to be anguish going around both for him and for the people on his team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Definitely agree with that. Like
what does
I
anguish
said,
do?
They're specifically
about to find out.
Well, like I said, they're specifically calling out Lord Vader, Maul to work with Lord Vader. They're introducing this new mechanic, this anguish thing, which you take damage at the start of your turn equal to 2% of your max health for
stack.
For each stack of anguish. So I think the max stack is max stacks are 5. So the most you can take is 10% of your max health, every turn. But you gain that much offense. It says you gain that much offense until the end of their turn. You can't be defeated by this damage, but that's the new mechanic that's working in there, which is why they mentioned Lord Vader's ult charging when they take damage. So, Fredo?
No, that's it. I mean, so there's got to be some kind of mechanic where Lord Vader's also getting anguished, passing out anguish. It's going to be there, too. That'll be in his kit, I guarantee.
As it reads, takes Maul to take part of his turn, gain offense, taken. Testing.
Yes.
I might be jumping ships here, but Anguish will give you something else as well. He's got an ability with his second special ability, and here that Ram.
Oh, let's go for it, man.
That's the one that I was blown away by. Crushing. Is that the one? No, it's
seething rage.
Yeah,
seething rage
special.
Seething Rage has a cooldown. I don't know if you see that yet, Ram, but it's a cooldown of 0. So his strongest ability has a cooldown of 0. Basically, it's a bit like the Mandalorian mechanic of his Annihilate there. You need to have an Anguish for the ability to be unlocked and usable. And when you use it, you lose. What is it? You lose 2 Anguish.
You lose a stack of Anguish.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
that's why the Anguish is going to be very important, because his biggest attack, who deals. Can you read the kit?
So
Mark?
Let's back it up. There's a lot to it.
See the rage.
Ram's got a bit to unpack.
Final text is deal true damage to target enemy. Click to buff immunity. All has 5 anguish. Target enemy. All loses 1. That cannon. Time this ability. Find additional.
And
not be.
So, and one thing it doesn't say there, but it's lower down, is that you start, if you're facing any Kenobi, you start with 5 stacks of anguish. So you can immediately increase cooldowns by 2 on anybody and hit them 5 times.
Now, to that note, why Fredo is saying, hold on. Why Fredo is saying you can increase stacks on anybody is because while Maul has 3 or more stacks of anguish, I know we're jumping around a lot, but we just got to point it out just because it's so absurd. While he has 3 or more stacks of anguish, he's immune to stun and ability block. While he has 5 stacks of anguish, he ignores taunt and is always critically hit by enemy attacks.
Yeah, I know. I
know we're jumping. He's 189 below Commander Tano. 189. 1 speed below Cat.
So if you get him faster, then in theory, what you could do is
prevent Tano.
JMK will go ahead and reduce all the cooldowns, because that's how the AI plays it. Reduce cooldowns for Ahsoka, and then Maul, if he's faster, will go in, increase those cooldowns, and then she can't insta-kill someone right off the bat?
It'll delay it. I mean, she'll still be able to insta-kill.
The first time she uses it, she'll be able to, but in theory, you could increase her cooldowns repetitively, and so she'll never be able to insta-kill somebody.
This guy is going to be absolutely absurd. So we jumped around a lot over there just because. I mean, like I said, we all got real fucking excited by the I did it.
How the anguish works is why.
The anguish.
Because there's a lot going on there.
That's
He gains a stack every time he uses his basic.
I mean, the 60% increased damage on subsequent uses. And until he uses a different ability, so 60 times what, 5 essentially you could use it, right? 60 times 5 is someone help me out with math because I suck.
300% extra. Thank you, Ricky B.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
He has another special we haven't gotten to as well.
Oh, great. Okay. What do we got?
Fervent
Rush.
Yes.
Okay.
Mort was on it.
So that one's not as exciting. It's definitely a nice one. Definitely nice, but not quite as, thrilling. But go on.
Probably by far. All buffs on the target enemy. Damage to all enemies in offense turns is 5%. So all gains 2 stacks of attacking to a max of 5 if an attack. All instead maximum.
Ooh.
Right.
Die, I feast.
So he kills somebody, he can go and reset his anguish stacks over there.
And go back to Seething Rage and
go back to Seething Rage and do 5
Take
hits.
5 turns, yeah.
And take 5 turns.
Exactly. So he can chain some serious turns, he can do some serious work.
Was there something that I heard rumors in the grapevine that because JMK prevents turn meter manipulation, he doesn't fall under that category because and maybe I'm getting too far ahead. He gains turn meter, but he also gains a bonus turn or something.
Yeah, there's 2 things. If you want to look at his unique, scroll down to the end. If you don't mind, Mort.
Just like the little news that I heard about this guy, I was like, okay.
So like the 2 things at the start of battle, he gains frenzy. So
The very
frenzy, when somebody uses a special
that's
ability,
the boss thing, isn't it? That's what boss
it's
has?
the boss thing. Yeah, it's Piston has it as well. When an ally uses a special, you gain 100% turn meter. So frenzy does not work against JMK. So his frenzy is useless if he's facing JMK. But with his special, he's taking bonus turns. Bonus turns do work against JMK. Bonus turns are okay. Bonus turn meter is not okay. So part of him, as you mentioned, will work. Part of it won't work. So it's sort of a trade-off, and then against other teams.
What do you mean he's taking a bonus turn? Where do you see that at?
That's Seething Rage.
Seething Rage.
The second special. And even going back to the first special, it says you dispel
it takes a bonus turn.
Yep. You dispel all buffs in the first special, and you deal damage to how many buffs? What character now puts on like fucking 30 buffs on all of its tunes? Fucking JMK, right? So you're gonna it's gonna be pretty crazy to dispel all those buffs and see what kind of damage you can do there too.
Oh yeah.
The Maul's not designed to counter Kenobi.
Yeah, right.
Totally
you haven't even seen the leader yet. You haven't even seen the crazy Mandalorian.
I'm gonna go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
The leader
JMK
is
definitely owns Kenobi's ass or Maul's ass. I'm sorry.
Super. Who's Super?
Oh yeah, the leader is lots of flavor text. It's pretty fantastic, Mort. If you want to read that, read that over.
Mandalorian allies have plus 5.
I'll be right back. I need another drink.
This will take a while.
Allies
anyway.
have plus 5 max health for each ally at the start of battle and plus. Start a battle of Maul, spot and not. Copy to character the Korean allies or is less damage every turn. All debuffs on the health. That ally gains plus 100. Character is by a status effect, man.
It's a game of hot potato. You're gonna pass around this Mandalore thing, and it's gonna give buffs to whoever has it. It's gonna go
only
back
gonna
and
happen
forth.
once Maul dies, because essentially he starts with Mandalore, right?
If he's the leader, yes, he's starting as Mandalore.
Well, that's the only way that this Mandalore thing happens is if he's the leader, right? So
exactly.
He has to start with the leader slot, which means once Maul dies, which I'm assuming you probably don't want to have happen, that's when this whole Mandalore thing is gonna be passed around.
Okay, apparently Mort is cutting in and out, so people may have missed some of
Mike, go ahead and do what you guys got to do.
Okay. But yeah, like you said, this only happens if he's actually the leader. That's why I said this leader is a lot of flavor text. It's a lot of this is a very lore heavy inspired leadership ability. I mean I may screw around with this. Yeah, we're on
Too
YouTube.
Late. Am I cutting out still? Check.
I screwed up a while ago anyways. I screwed up about 10 minutes ago.
Also, I just want to point out they misspelled Mandalore. Same.
They
not Mandalore, it's Mandalore. Mandalore. That's the way of Mandalore.
With the apostrophe is like the leader of the Mandalore. The leader of the Mandalorians. I think that's how they actually spell it. I gotta double check that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Do not quote me on that. Do not Ram. Do not quote me on that.
Okay. The
Quoted.
leader of the Mandalorians is called Mandalore.
We should have went to Twitch. We could have clipped it.
The leader of the Mandalorians is pronounced Mandalore, which is the way that they have it spelled. So, not the way of the Mandalore, like in the Mandalorian. It's the other way. Okay, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Lots of flavor text. I may use this with my Mandalorians just for fun. Throw Bo-Katan in the armor or in there.
This will be amazing with Mandalorians until Lord Vader comes out. And then Lord Vader will you'll never split them up. So
Lord Vader's coming out before this guy. Lord Vader should be in game next.
Yeah, because you got it with Mandalorians. You got to conquest him, right?
Well,
yeah,
it's gonna be a long time.
There are times where you're going to split them up, though, kind of like with JMK and GAC. Like, I could see myself putting...
In 3v3, not in 5s.
They didn't give him Mando for no reason.
Even in 5s, I could see myself using JMK to beat without Cat, to beat any GL that's not Lord Vader. And then I can use Cat on my Padme team.
And how far away are most of us from Lord Vader? I'm going to be max creating Conquest, but I'm not going to get in Lord Vader at release. Anywhere close to release.
Are you going to max create the new Conquest?
The new Conquest.
Are we shifting gears?
I think that seems like a perfect time to shift gears over there.
I agree.
Thank you very much, my man.
Well played. Radio host.
Conquest 7. Oh, man. The changes came in the game. We got Conquest coming. Those are sort of tied together with what he was talking about over here. Those bosses are going to be a lot harder. There's a lot of changes coming in over there. Conquest is going to be a very interesting beast, to say the least. Mort, you want to bring that up on stream?
Sure.
Because there are a couple of things over there about that.
But I want to bring something up.
Yeah, if you want to bring something up specifically, go for it.
So remember, we've been doing the roundtable since Conquest started. What is one of the things I repeated every time we talked about Conquest?
I hate Conquest.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not what I said.
Data is harder.
Is deployable clothing systems back?
No. They specifically
that wasn't the question, Ram.
They specifically called that out as not coming back, actually.
What did you say, Ricky P? I'm a bad memory.
We need a harder Conquest.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. What's up, Gom?
And that's basically what they did with Conquest 7, I think. They made the hard Conquest actually, I think, hard for even someone with a bigger account.
So Yeah.
So give me like the lowdown on because again,
the lowdown sounds like you're gonna need an entire roster to be able to beat this. You have to have every character in order to get everything. That's the lowdown.
I already got every character, so I'm good.
Okay.
Here's the lowdown. I took a couple of notes, like the big highlights we can discuss. So, new conquest starts on Monday. Some new data discs, some new booster things, whatever. We can talk about those later. Consumables, excuse me. The looming concern is always the bosses are going to be harder for those without a GL to beat. Everybody on this panel at this point, thanks to more GLing a bit harder, has some GLs to work with.
Oh, don't remind me.
But it's still going to be a trudge to get through. Data discs are going to be important, to break through the bosses. Because there's a couple of changes, a couple of big things that they pointed out coming for this one. So one thing they said, they noticed that people were rushing through in the first couple of days, finishing everything, going back, cleaning up feats, and then having like a week or longer sometimes where you're doing nothing with Conquest, having no engagement with the game mode.
So the rest of us who struggle.
Yes. So they decided that they wanted to take longer because they want to have more involvement with this game mode. So nodes will now cost more energy in order to actually do the battles. So it'll be more refreshes if you want to get it done quickly, more actual energy to do the battles themselves. For people, Ricky P, Fredo, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. I mean, how quickly were you guys completing the conquest?
I wasn't. Go on, next person.
I think Fredo needs to say more because it's more energy, more bosses, more everything. So go ahead, Fredo.
That's a good point.
More?
Yeah.
Oh, he cut out.
He blew the mic out on that one. Oh, no.
Sorry about the Zoom meeting, y'all. No, I mean, it's not just that. It's also that there's going to be a boss in the middle, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was... We're definitely going to touch on that.
In the middle now?
There's also
there'll be a mini boss in the middle
of each sector.
Yeah, so there'll be a mini boss in the middle. I don't think it's going to be a GL for the mini boss. I'm expecting it to be something a little bit lighter for
like Padme TR.
Yeah, but for the final bosses, bosses, we're still expecting GLs.
Yeah, so during the last one, I had unlocked JML, but he didn't have his ult. Not that matters too much. And I had SLKR, but that was it. And I mean, like, I did try to get all the way through the entire thing, and then I'd go back and clean up feats, but like, I still barely got the red crate, like, on the last day doing it that way. And like, if it's gonna be harder, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time without doing a few refreshes. Like, there's just no way.
One thing that points me
Although
in
I do
is
have JMK now too.
I mean, I've got all the GLs with the exception of Vader, obviously, but so with the mini bosses, that means
Ram is loaded, so he's sort of at the top end of our panel over here. He's got all 5 GLs. He's definitely got the highest GP count over here.
7.9 mil. But so I was taking probably about 10 to 12 days, but that's because I have a life. I have work that I have to do, right?
Excuse me.
I have work that I have to do and whatnot. So, there was days where I'm just like, I'll do a couple battles, waste all my energy, and then I wouldn't refresh or anything. So this concerns me just a little bit because I mean, I don't want to have to refresh, but I'll probably end up having to do it. But the bosses in the middle, a lot of us, I don't know about you guys, but I know me personally, anytime I saw a GAS or a Padme team, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going
Galactic
like all the other way
sucks in there.
around. I'll take any way around that team because I literally hate going against Galactic Republic in Conquest.
The reflecting damage.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's
horrible.
It's
even
horrific.
for a GL, like I could take Slacker in there and I still get my ass whooped sometimes because
it's terrible.
Yeah. So that's 100% what they're probably going to do for the mid bosses is put your Galactic Republic in there.
Oh yeah.
Not looking forward to that one. They have to see that. They have to see that people aren't going against Galactic Republic in Conquest. They have to know that.
Yeah.
Good way to put it. Steadfast retribution.
Because they actually specified. I guess we can we'll touch on this real quick. They were very vague. They didn't really specify what it was going to be, but they said there'd be some map structure changes, changing some of the order of things, where you're reaching things. The mini bosses in the middle, as Fredo pointed out, different boss feats and whatnot over there. So it'll definitely be, it's going to look different. It's going to be a little bit different. They haven't given up all the goods on how different and exactly what kind of different it's going to be, but we'll have to see. And it's on Monday, so Monday. They're the 30th that it opens up.
And it's back to back, right?
I'm expecting back to back. I'm not sure if they specifically said, but they do need to rush it to get Maul out in time.
What I do like is the fact that they did clarify or did for sure make the change that data discs no longer cost the energy, no longer cost the tickets, they cost energy. I will refresh for that.
So
like it sucks, but I'd rather have it cost energy than tickets, because tickets, my crunch, I was worried that I might not be able to unlock Razor Crest or 7-star Razor Crest this past Conquest.
So that was the other big mechanic change that they put. So data discs swapped out, now using Conquest energy, no longer Conquest currency.
Yeah.
But the thing to keep in mind, they're now double dipping on Conquest energy because they increased the cost of all of the nodes, along with us using Conquest energy for the changes. So that's again where, you know, Ram, I mean, I think you and I are going to be okay. Ricky P, Fredo, I mean, I want to hear your thoughts.
I at least have JMK, so I think I'll be somewhat okay, right? Like I feel a lot stronger. Not to mention, I have a good. I mean, between SLKR and JML and JMK, I can beat any of the Galactic Legends that are out there. So I'm not all that worried about it anymore. And I will, for Ram, the one good thing I will note, because I know you are pressed for time, is that one of the things they mentioned, they were like, well, since it's going to take more time to do all this stuff, we're going to make assault battles simmable if you've reached 3 stars. So all
I didn't hear that.
Battles,
hell yes.
Oh yeah.
all assault battles where you reach 3 stars.
Fredo, give it up the goods.
Give me my time back. Yes.
Are going to be simmable, and they're looking into making heroic Sith triumvirate raids simmable.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, that's
good. Looking into it in the future, but you know they made the other raids simmable. So
the assault battles being 3-star or simmable 3 stars, is that? So I'm wondering, is that every single tier of assault battle being simmable, or is that?
We don't have details.
We don't have details.
This is first time hearing of it.
It could be tier 3. That if you 3-starred it, which is it's going to narrow down those select few people.
It's just saying we are looking in the future to make the assault battle simmable, you know, to sort of compensate for the excess time you're going to need to spend doing the whole thing.
Please do.
As part of the update with Conquest 7, we will be making all assault battles simmable if you have reached 3 stars, and in the future, we are looking to make heroic Sith triumvirate raids simmable if you have reached certain requirements. I think starting like in a day or two, there's an assault battle, and I think starting then it'll be simmable, and then in the future they're looking into making the Sith triumvirate. But I have a feeling the simmable part is going to start soon.
We got the Night Sister assault battle in 3 days and 4 hours. Yeah. So we'll have to see, because oh my God, the Night Sister one is horrific.
I don't even know. And I see Desi in the chat. Desi might be one of the only few that actually 3-starred tier 3.
I don't think anybody has 3-starred tier 3. I'm not sure if that's possible.
They have. I've heard they have.
I have 3-starred tier 2, like twice I've actually completed tier 2. I usually don't bother because it's so impossibly difficult.
I do tier 2 all the time.
No, tier 1.
Tier 2 is never...
Tier 1 you do. Tier 2 you do sometimes. Tier 3 you never do. Trust me.
No, I have tier 2.
Dude, I have a Relic 7 DACA. Yeah, tier 2 is rough. Tier 1 you can auto.
Tier 1 I know I do. Tier 2 I'm pretty sure I do.
Tier 1 you can auto. Tier 2 is rough.
I know I can't do tier 2. I think I do tier 2.
Tier 2 is rough.
Tier 2 is kind of rough, yeah. I think I do it.
Yeah, Desi is saying she cannot beat tier 3.
Crumb has stated.
She can, yeah.
Crumb has stated that it is unbeatable. One person. Holy shit. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's rough.
I think that's the only one that I can think of that actually remains semi-undefeated. The rest of them, I mean, there's people that do it all the time.
Rebel Roundup takes forever too. It sucks that they just got through Rebel Roundup. I mean, that's like a half a day of my life to get through the first two. Rebel
Roundup takes a long time unless you like. I mean, so obviously, if you're going for C, or if you have Dark Trooper, you can do it with imps. Or if you're working on Lord Vader and you have your bounty hunters, or Executor and you have your bounty hunters,
it still takes forever.
Imp Troopers is pretty quick. Once you just have to make sure you have the speeds right. That's the trick I found on tier 3. Have the speeds right on your Piet and Gideon, and once that train goes, you just have to survive that initial wave. That's all you got to do.
Tier 3, it's just the RNG of surviving that initial wave. I was actually
survive that initial wave. Yep.
The most recent Rebel Roundup, I actually got tier 3 done for the first time. It's tough because I have a Gear 12 range trooper. Keeping him alive. It took a lot of RNG for him to survive the AOEs and survive that opening wave. But once you get him going, you're good to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely wonderful team.
There's a lot more.
That's awesome about the Simmable assault battles. We've been asking that for. God, I think since they dropped. Like, no one likes to. I hate going in, especially. The nicest one's not too bad because it's only got like 3 or 4 tiers, but the Rebel Roundup, the one where you use rebels or clones.
You just go
Jedi,
in,
right?
press
I just
auto.
go in and press the auto, and but it just takes a few minutes.
Yeah, it's just sort of there.
That you can't do anything else in the game, and so I like that it's.
Honestly, I usually do like this. The most recent one, I think I did it like in the morning while I was getting ready for work. Like I pressed auto and then went and got my coffee started, and then got in the next one, pressed auto, and then went and brushed my teeth or something. I just just press auto as it's going throughout because they're at this point that's pretty much what you're doing. But
it's no longer.
It'll be nice to sim them.
Hey, while you're there, Mort, why don't you jump into that GMS Separatist Might and take a look at the Chimera battle and tell me, because you have a 7-star Chimera.
Yeah. I'm going to show you that when I log in on the next one. I know that's actually what I was going to lead into. That's funny you say that.
Nice side note there.
So if you guys aren't aware,
wonderful.
Wait. We've jumped over Conquest too quick, I think.
Okay,
you're right.
We're going to go back to Conquest.
We're going back. He was Conquest. There. This was just a side note.
We jump over in Conquest. I thought we were going with Conquest.
No, well, actually, I heard you, Dram saying, I have 5 GLs and it's gonna be easy, and even Fredo said, I'm okay, I've got JMK, JML, and everything. Did you guys read the data mine of the new feats?
No.
Because they have said there's more focus on new feats, and the new feats were not actually in the announcement.
Let me read a couple, all right, so that it'll make you sweat to have a red crate, all right. Defeat 30 units with Phoenix Squadron units.
Oh, God.
What?
Defeat 40 units with Old Republic units.
God.
Defeat 40 units with Bad Batch. Win 14 battles with a full squad of Geonosians units. Defeat 50 units with Mandalorian units. Win at least 14 battles with a full squad of Smuggler units. I didn't read, I missed a couple, but here's a couple of feats that are gonna be in the different phases of Conquest. So your JMK, your JML, your SLKR, whatever, can go to trash to do those feats.
That is a lot of prereqs.
Yeah.
Sorry, early gamers. You're out.
Wow.
This is.
But here's the thing.
And thank you, Lee. Lee sent me a private DM just to do that, to help me out remember those. So thank you, Lee.
Good man, Lee.
But so here's the thing with that. All right. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I was not finishing all the feats and still getting the red crate, right?
Yeah,
I was missing probably about 4 or 5 easily without getting the red crate and still getting the red crate every time. I haven't missed a red crate on my main. So depending on where they lay out, right? Because they could put this on the front, on the the main screen, and you'd be screwed. Or if they put it like each individual tier, one on each individual tier, you might be all right. But depending on where they lay this out, you can probably still skip these feats or get, or maybe if you have, like my Old Republic are all Gear 12, I can probably go and farm tier 1, node 1, the sector 1. I can probably go and farm that if it's eligible for that. Farm that and just, get the kills that way. So it really it's going to depend on where they actually place those. But those are my Phoenix are trash. My Geos,
And you don't need to get all of the feats to get the red crate. At least in
past
ones.
This is going to limit the amount of feats that you do need to get.
It's definitely going to make things. Do not misconstrue my comment. It's definitely going to make things more difficult.
Especially if they keep, the remove 700% turn meter from I don't know, Ray.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I
Those
hate that one.
suck.
I don't have Moff Gideon, so I never get that one. That's built for Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
yeah.
The conquests aren't built for my account, so
Which account?
Cared.
All of them. All of them.
Good luck. They make us.
Yeah, that's.
Go ahead. I was just reading chat.
Okay, I was just saying that we've pretty much hit on
Executor.
most of the. I'm saying.
No, he's talking about Conquest.
Excuse me. On most of the changes for Conquest. Okay. Mostly hit on most of the changes for Conquest over there.
I don't even want to talk. What's up, Rage?
Yeah, I think we pretty much hit over there. Done everything we got to do on that. So we had an update today, and along with today's update was a little side note. Oh, hey, by the way, we touched up the Executor. The Executor, it wasn't performing well enough. It wasn't as much of a beast.
You mean it was getting beat too much?
Yeah, it wasn't as much of a beast on defense as we needed it to be. So, we decided we needed to make it tougher to take out.
Can I go over these changes?
Go for it.
I love these changes.
You can go for it.
It's the only thing you know. Let us have it.
The first one is going to fucking... Sorry, I know. The first one is going to kill me with my fleet that I love, that I have built up, and can counter the Executor. Ram, take it away.
All right, so I have a 7-star Executor. I went in on it because it's one of my all-time favorite ships. Absolutely love it. And so the changes that they made were the crew ability, Vader's ability. This is the ability that you get from Piet. At rank 8, tank allies will take 50% reduced damage from out-of-turn attacks. That means TIE Bomber. That means Houndstooth. That means who's another tank that Sith Bomber, right? Sith Bomber. Any tank that you put in there will take 50% reduced damage from out-of-turn attacks. Who does out-of-turn attacks? I don't know. Rebels do out-of-turn attacks.
Everybody.
Negotiator does out-of-turn attacks. Malevolence does out-of-turn attacks. Executor Mirror Match can do out-of-turn attacks with the Razor Crest, targeting whoever, blah, blah, right? So that helps out the survivability of like Houndstooth, who's already a pain in the ass to get through anyways. The special for breach protocols, this is the part that I really liked. Initially, correct me if I'm wrong, the initial part...
You're wrong.
I hate you. The initial part was that you had to have breach to be able to call all bounty hunter allies to assist.
Yeah.
That is no longer the case.
That was the big thing. The AoE needed a breached target to work for the mass assist. So the AI would just use the basic first because the ship was so fast, it outsped all of the actual people that it was leading.
Right.
So no breach on the field. It was just kind of shit. And lower stars with a slower capital ship were beating the higher star, faster capital ships because they could put breach on the field and do the mass assist.
Yep.
So Ram.
So what it does now is all that tenacity up that you have, executive mirror matches, negotiator. I think that's the only two that actually do tenacity up, if I remember correctly. But those two fleets, you now hit your breach of protocol, your mass assist. Regardless of breach or not, it will mass assist all bounty hunter allies, and it dispels the tenacity up, which then allows you to put out so much more breaches, because right after that, typically, if you have your team modded right and whatnot, Razor Crest goes second. Right?
Did you just tell somebody to mod their team right, Ram?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just want to make sure I heard it. All right.
I really like. I'm actually looking at these mods as we speak. But the Razor Crest goes, or the Wazo Quest.
There you go.
Razor Quest.
It's about time.
Razor Crest goes second, calls someone to assist, immediately applies breach. Boss goes, immediately applies breach again. And so right there, you just have it. It's crazy. On top of that, they from level 1 to 6, it does bounty hunter allies will deal minus 25% damage when they assist. Level 7, damage penalty is removed, and allies assist at full damage. At max level 8, it dispels the tenacity up, and they deal 10% damage. If you use this while a target enemy is breached, they deal 25% increased damage instead.
Wrecking fools from the first
shot. Oh, it's wrecking it. It's wrecking it, and I love it. Could not be happier with this fleet.
I mean, it's going to make it an absolute nightmare to counter if you do not have this fleet. So that's definitely going to be obnoxious from a Grand Arena standpoint and everything. So it's, do you put this on defense and just stop your opponent from breaking through? Do you think that maybe you can double tap, triple tap, whatever this thing and break through? Now, from some initial testing, from what I've seen, Rebels are still doing okay versus the fleet. It only decreased the out of turn attack damage against the Houndstooth itself. The tanks not against the other ones. So maybe there's still something viable, but
now
I'm still get a little bit of buff.
I'm still wondering, depending on the AI, right? Malevolence might still be able to counter it. It's going to be dicey, but Malevolence can do a lot of things.
Like anything else, we got to test it out with every change that comes out.
We got to test it out with the. Well, the test is already live. The change is live.
I know. It's going to take time to figure it out.
Yeah, I think Malevolence can still do it because those buzz droids can do some finicky stuff, right? So, regardless of the assisting and the reduced damage, I think it'll just be a little bit crazy, but I think Malevolence might still be pretty good. I don't think Negotiator is going to even stand a chance now.
But if we want to break it down, like Desi's asking, too long didn't read. If you want to counter an Executor, you need an Executor.
Pretty much what it sounds like at this moment.
Yeah. Bottom line.
Pretty much.
Gonna need an Executor.
Hey, what is that? Oh, Whale Harder.
Yes.
Whale Harder.
Yeah.
I concur. Whale Harder. Actual TLDR, Mass Assist now works as a Mass Assist. Whether or not the target is breached, it just does more damage if the target is breached.
And removes tenacity up.
And dispels all tenacity up. Whether or not anybody is breached.
You didn't even get to the second buff.
No, we did the other one first. That the tank allies. Yeah, reduce damage from turn attacks, which will of course nerf rebels and really everybody when they're trying to take out the Houndstooth. So that's just going to be another wonderfully fun thing that we need to worry about. Thanks, CG.
Speaking of Executrix, Admiral Piet is now accelerated character. So
yes,
double shards.
Yes, double drops on Piet. Good, wonderful thing.
Yep. I've got him on 2 accounts, so as usual, I already had him. Waste of farming.
My my next alt is going after the next set of GLs, which will be C. So
since we are an executor, I just want to point this out while I got it up. So the ship battles in TB in phase 2. The executor is the only thing showing as a capital ship right here that have Thrawn. So I don't know if you can do the event with executor or not.
You cannot. I can confirm.
Okay.
I tried to.
Yeah,
I have a 6-star executor, and I tried to do it with the ship.
So as if,
it would not
as of right now, you cannot do this second or this first easier mission than the other one.
You can do it, but you need to have a 6-star executor in order to do the event. Yep. You still need to use the Chimera, but you can actually do the event if you have a 6-star.
So it'll let you in. It'll bring you in with Thrawn. But you have to have the executor because the algorithm or whatever is letting you in with it.
Yeah, I don't have the executor and I can't do it.
Ram, do your TB. It's your rare time to be a fucking hero.
I'm literally going in right now. But anyway.
Yeah, you're probably already 3 stars there. Come on, Ram.
Yeah, we're my guild's already 3 stars, so I'm okay.
All right.
Now you're worried about it.
Anyway, I just wanted to point that one out because that one was on the list.
Yes, but also while we're finishing up on the executor, as one of my Guildiest Halo implant pointed out over here, the other nice thing for the 7-star executor, one of the problems that the executor had was that the 5 stars and the 6 stars, whatever, were shitting on the 7 stars because the breach. Because they were out there before them, it just worked out better for getting the breach. You were able to get your ult off faster, just because you were able to reduce the cooldowns on it more effectively. But the other nice thing to encourage people to 7-star their executors is that it removes the tenacity up. Right. So that tenacity up, like you said, that you start off with over there. We pointed it out, we talked about it, but just as another like big thing for the 7 stars versus the lower stars one, because that was another big thing that was a problem with the fleets, that the lower stars were so easily beating the higher star ships that it was better for you to not whale than to whale, and CG doesn't like when it's better for you to not whale.
What?
That's why higher GP wins ties in GAC. Spoiler alert, in case anybody was curious. That's the reason.
Yeah, very true.
they don't want to discourage whaling.
All right, another one. I want to grab this one if you don't mind. I'm very excited. I'm very, 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 very excited. Let me pull this up. What's coming up here? That is somewhere. Oh yeah, Tatooine, the Galactic Challenge. Get to use Jawas to take out droids.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. They're spreading the wealth. I had to bring that one up just to irritate some folks.
Yeah, I will not be maxing that crate.
Yeah, here's one crate I won't have either.
I don't think I'll get it either, but I'm gonna have fun trying. Oh no! What's that? What's next on the list, Wolfie?
Oh my god! I mean, the only other big thing that we gotta talk about is all those character changes went live. We sort of touched on it earlier, but haven't really gotten into it very much. But mid GAC attack phase, it was towards the end of the attack phase, so it didn't affect everybody.
Yeah, but a lot of people wait till the very end.
A lot of people do wait till the very end, so it did.
It affected me. Over. My Vader sucked balls.
That sounds like Mace's job.
Man, Fredo, I did my attacks last night. Fredo, preach.
Hey, I had Vader versus Hux, Sith Trooper, and First Order Stormtrooper. And I go in, I get immediately, it's Palp Vader Thrawn. I immediately go into Force Choke. I get 4 debuffs on Sith Trooper. I toss it. I crit 90k damage. Didn't kill him.
Oh my!
And remind me, your Vader is
Relic 7 and fucking all modded up here. Hold on, I'll give you some of the numbers, but he's all juiced up. And 90k damage. I'm at is it special offense? Is 7,700?
What's up, JT?
Physical offense 75.
Physical 75. You have a crit damage about it, right?
Crit damage 222%. Modded for crit damage.
Yeah.
And I hit the crit. And I'm at and 90k damage.
They swapped Vader's saber for a wet noodle.
It's fucking stupid. I didn't even kill Sith Trooper with 4 debuffs.
Like me standing naked next to Rambam.
It's disappointing.
It's definitely going to take some consideration for GAC for attack and defense and everything. What can he do?
One thing you might, maybe you might start seeing, I don't know, if he's not hitting really hard, maybe you'll start seeing more on defense.
He could steal banners.
That's a possibility,
with
yeah.
He could steal banners, right? Yeah. Especially if you see him in the leadership, because he's still going to have that increased offense, and he's still going to, apply those debuffs, which are not going to go away at that point. So it's a banner stealer. I'm not saying it's going to get holds. But if he's not hitting that hard, people can't really get a use for him. Maybe you could probably still beat like Geos or something, maybe. But you might start seeing him on defense a little bit more.
You're alpha. If you're not dropping dots on that alpha, and you're not critting, it's going to be a problem. I mean, there's been times where I run into trouble with Geos when the dots aren't dropping.
You're gonna crit. They boosted his crit.
He's gonna crit.
Yeah.
You're gonna crit. It's 100% crit chance extra.
Yeah.
But where's the problem coming in?
Oh, he's fine.
Damage.
You don't get any offense bonus. They took away all the offense.
Oh, it's the offense bonus. Okay, so you're critting, but you're not getting as big a crit because you don't have the offense.
And even if you used Watt, you're not getting an offense benefit from weapon tech.
That's right, because they took that away too. So now Watt, I usually take Watt in as safety measure against big Geos, and really that may not help anymore.
If you get 15 dots, you're gonna do 150,000 damage. Like, it's going to completely nerf that phase 1 of the Crankcore raid Vader team as well that used to do 6-7 million damage.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing they did increase the damage specifically against raid bosses. So his culling blade does 50% extra damage for each debuff. They increased it to 100% extra damage for each debuff against raid bosses specifically. So that one, you will see a little bit better results just for the raid bosses. But it's so disappointing to hear that he's just not doing as much in regular PvP, because
it was only 4 debuffs and I didn't use Watt, so maybe there's still hope for him. But
Watt's not going to do anything. He doesn't do increased damage. He doesn't do ignore defense.
Is it turn meter now? Is that what it is?
The weapon tech, all it does is turn meter and prevent revives. That's it.
Prevent revives has always been nice with his kit, but
prevent
to
revives
kill Night
is
Sisters.
Oh yeah, to kill Night Sisters, to kill bounty hunters, sure, very nice. But it's not really.
Is that what Vader's going to be reduced to? Is Night Sister and bounty hunter duty?
It's
Vader
and
Watt.
It's very sad to see if that is what he is actually reduced to. I hope it's not, but
and
unfortunately, unfortunately, it's seeming like he's not exactly the powerhouse that he once was. Which,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Vader's a waste again. I don't think he's a waste. He's just nerfed a bit is all. Sucks. Just the key point to that is be careful with the counters you've been typically using. For the way they looked at it was, hey, we need to nerf this guy because he's taking out GLs. But you're looking at a guy who just recently got his first GL, didn't use them for GLs. I used them for Geonosians, Rebels, blah, blah, whatever else. And yeah, they were easy takedowns. It's potentially ruining that now. You got to be careful. Today, I had 2 dots on a Relic Rolo, full protection and health, and I took off 60% of her protection. That was it. Relic 3.
2 dots during Merciless?
During Merciless. Yikes. It was a Relic 3 Rolo, Relic 3 Vader, and he's modded very well. And it took 60% of her protection. That was it. So yeah, he got a nerf for sure.
Yep.
We were worried about that.
Well, we're finding out the hard way. It's 100% true.
Yeah. We knew it was going to be a decrease in damage. We weren't sure exactly how much it was going to be. And
no, Bad Manta, they nerfed him for the GL counter. They don't want you countering with you. Not as easy.
See, Bad Manta, I'm sort of thinking that they nerfed him to Wow. That they nerfed him because
420 alert.
He was because he was so strong. No, because I'm fucking drinking again for the first time.
Hey, there we go.
What do you mean? There we go. We broke the YouTube rules like an hour ago.
Yeah, long gone.
I think that they nerfed him because they tested him with the new Lord Vader, and Darth Vader was just an absolute powerhouse. He was just like cheating. He was so powerful. So they had to nerf Darth Vader so that Lord Vader wasn't just entirely unbeatable. I expect Lord Vader to be an absolute powerhouse and very difficult to beat, but not unbeatable. Ram? You thinking he's going to be, how tough are you thinking Lord Vader is going to be a takedown?
So
he better be brutal at the relic, at the what we got to pay for him.
Yeah. So they if you look at the other GLs, right? The other GLs, they all came out of the gate heavy hitting, and then what? Every GL can at some point, under the right modding, the right team comp, the right strategy, can beat every GL. So I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think that he's going to be unbeatable. I think he's going to struggle. I think it's going to do really well on defense initially, and then people are going to realize, oh, I can use Slacker with this team comp. I can use blah 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 against this team comp. I can use Ray if I mod correctly, something like that. So I mean, I don't know exactly what the comp's going to be. We don't know what the kit is, but I don't see him being impossible to beat. I see him being difficult, which is no different than any other GL that ever came out. JMK was the exact same way. JMK was holding really well on defense initially, other than against GLs. So.
Ram Bam, has anybody ever told you look like a penis with a hat on?
According to Mold Pose, you look like a nipple.
I blame Mort.
Naked Gun 33 in the third.
What's up, Malt Pills? How you doing?
What's up, buddy? Well, we already ruined this video. Keep it coming. I just said coming and penis in the same sentence.
Did we actually
You
ruin?
can say penis on YouTube, can't you?
Can you say vagina? Yes, 100%. Just said it.
Girls have a vagina.
Whether we can or not, we did it anyways.
You can't say bomb on an airplane, right?
That's true.
Hey,
that's true.
That's why we're not monetized
There's a
on
very
this
good
channel.
point.
Bomb
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bomb to bomb bomb bomb.
That's why we're not monetized on this channel.
Can you say, yeah.
We're not monetized because we're not to 1,000, but we're trying to make our way. Let's see what happens.
I'm just mad if Master Kenobi isn't the counter, and like if Lord Vader beats Master Kenobi, and if Darth Maul beats Cat, I'm just gonna be pissed from a lore standpoint because it's the exact opposite.
Right.
Oh yeah. That's definitely like one of the problems that was sort of seen
There you go, Desi.
with these two coming out with JMK and Cat coming out before Darth Vader and Maul. or Lord Vader and Maul, because they, generally like to have things. The newer ones are more powerful. The newer ones generally shit on the older ones. But obviously in lore, Commander Tano won that duel pretty hands down.
Yeah.
And JMK won that duel, I wouldn't say easily, but he definitely won that duel against Vader.
I would say easily. Our Lord and Savior.
All right, Fredo. Not easily.
Around, my friend.
He won it hands down. It wasn't easy, but it was. He won it hands down.
Hey,
okay?
I'm just saying. My guy is pretty.
Hands down or pants down?
He won because he had the high ground.
He did.
The high ground.
He did have the high ground.
It's true.
So I definitely see what you're saying with Lord Vader and Maul should not be able to crap on Kenobi and Commander Tano.
But they will.
It just, but because they're newer, they're going to, but they shouldn't. But they're newer and the expensive toys, so they're going to.
I mean, in theory,
it sucks.
C should not be able to beat JML, right? Because they never fought technically. But come on, it's literally Luke Skywalker versus Palpatine. Luke beat him once, but
we need to stop thinking about the lore. This is not a lore-oriented game anyway. Decisions are never or rarely taken towards what the lore actually is. So we're going to be butthurt all our lives if we. We need to think, when we were looking at the requirements for Lord Vader, we were thinking about the lore to make our decisions, but clearly it doesn't always take consideration to their decision.
They sort of take a little bit of the lore. They're sort of saying oh yeah, GLs should be at the top of the meta and everything, and crap characters shouldn't be able to beat GLs. But above all else, they take the investment, and the higher investment wins, and that's what it is.
Yep.
Well, yes, investment, yes, but also the lore that will make the game work, and then the concept of what they're trying to do work.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't put JKL as a rebel because was that it? Like JKL?
Yes, JKL is not a rebel. It would have broken something. Yeah.
Exactly right. So there's stuff like that they don't.
I understand.
So that it doesn't break. So yeah, it's fine.
Right.
But lore wise, doesn't make sense. But game wise, it does.
Which they sort of need to be able to have the space to take those that sort of creative license with the game. They need to have balance in mind, and it's not unique to this game. Other games rebalance things. Other MMOs, WoW will rebalance things. Other games will, they'll have rebalance things as they put more updates, as they put new characters and new abilities, new classes, new whatever into the game.
Yeah, like maybe they should rework Mace.
Right? Yeah, seriously. Where's that at?
I am more pills. I am.
So I definitely get it, but it's a new environment for us to experiment in and see what works.
Cared, I'll agree with you on that. Yes, we should stop using lore. I understand.
Good point, Vader.
The lore to work, but at the same time, if we follow the lore, how often would the dark side actually? Dark side is probably one of the strongest. I get the impression, I get the feeling that dark side's super, super strong compared to light side. Light side could still use some work. Who
the hell logged into my account and favorited Mace Windu?
I did.
Who the hell logged into my account and favorited Mace Windu? Is this a joke?
I did. No, I did.
Funny as shit.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
Anyways. Awesome.
But yeah, the dark side is, I feel, very, very strong. Are they really that strong in the lore?
In the game or in the lore? Okay.
No, he finished testing, but he's not done with the semen.
In lore, they always lose against everybody. They might win one or two battles and then they lose. It's like whatever. So I'll agree on that. But,
from a certain point
and yes,
of
small
view.
pills. I am done testing. I am officially back.
He's done testing. He's just not done with the semen.
Wait, what's a banned phrase here in the battalion? What is that talking about? What did I say?
I don't know. What did he say? I missed it.
That Mace needs to be reworked?
That is not a banned phrase. That phrase comes with me. You want me out of the battalion? Ban that phrase.
You know I'm here with you, boss.
Oh, yes. And I've been drawn in. I know, Pills. I know. We need to... Oh, goddammit, the game crashed. All right, what else you guys want to cover? We can cut that off. I think I'm actually going to go over
We
to...
can cut that off.
like Mace's head. Oh, no, wait a minute. Django's head. Never mind. Fortunate.
Ooh.
Fortunate.
Yeah, Mace never lost a head.
God damn it.
Just
He gave plenty of it, though, didn't he?
Sorry, just looking in chat
last.
real quick. There was just a question over there from Carrot. Maul tags are attacker, leader, Mandalorian, unaligned force user.
Yes.
The new Maul does not have a scoundrel tag.
He's in the game. You can pop
attacker.
his,
Attacker, leader, Mandalorian, unaligned force user. He is not a scoundrel. There was a question in chat. So anyway, sorry to cut you up, Rick B.
No, it's okay. There's one last point we need to talk about.
Do it up, yo.
The timing of that patch today was probably one of the dumbest move they made in a while.
I don't know about that one, but yeah.
They have so many game updates at 3:15 Pacific. Why did this one have to be at 11:15?
The thing I understood is we had a message last night that the game was going to be updated at 3:15 Pacific, right? We had a pop-up. I think I remember having the pop-up saying, so that's fake C3PO there going, oh, you're going to update the game. You need to be careful, And that's my C3PO impression, by the way.
Wow.
That's which did,
Pretty bad.
Everyone.
But it never happened. And so they just updated in the middle of a fight when the update is changing the mechanics of the game, even breaking the, and I think Desi said that earlier in chat.
Breaking the counters.
Okay.
Breaking the counters, but GAC is supposed to be like a closed environment. Once you hit join, that's it. That's how it's going to work. But even that got broken by the update, which was like if you attack before and if you attack after, you had different results based on the changes and the counters that you were using.
Look, I don't want to be the I told you so guy, but when they were talking about doing the reworks and everything, I loved to bring up the whole, oh yeah, remember when they reworked Newt and people put Newt as a leader on defense with his stealth leadership, and then they reverted his leadership to level 1 and gave it a separatist leadership in the middle of an attack round and said, screw you guys, we do what we want. It's not out of line for them to do this in the middle of an attack round and potentially screw somebody over. Not out of line by any means.
It's not, I mean, do it in between rounds, but not in the middle of a round at least. I don't know.
It's classic CG. Unfortunately, it is.
Oh, it's out of line. It's just not inconsistent. But it's out of line. It's fucking out of line, it is. I tell you.
And Stu John's gonna petition the Senate.
That's right. You're darn right.
Side note, does anybody know if they were able to get what's the guy's name? Sam Witwer as Maul?
For the
they know if they were like kind of like what they did with 3PO's voice when they got Anthony Daniels back.
I hope so. I don't know.
He's gotta. I'm sorry. He's gotta have something with Kenobi.
The animations are cool.
Like why can't we have
if you go to
that?
it, the animations are real cool.
Oh, the animations are awesome.
he's got to have a thing where if he goes against a Kenobi, if the AI detects a Kenobi on the enemy team, Kenobi, gotta have that. That would be awesome.
Perfectly iconic. It's like the little like that, just the extra touch. It's the little things. It's the little.
Yeah. They won't do it though. It doesn't look like any of his abilities. His mouth is moving in any of the animations. But
it doesn't have to be an ability. What if? I mean, because it directly references JMK being on the enemy team. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm not asking for like an ability to do that. I'm just literally thinking at the beginning of the battle, Kenobi. Because everybody plays this game on mute anyways. Like I would turn on my volume for that.
As he gains 5 stacks of anguish, exactly. And then all of a sudden 5 stacks pop up.
Right.
Because that's already a specific trigger. There's already like a trigger built into the game of there is an enemy Kenobi on the team, increase my anguish to 5 stacks.
And then there could be codes as in trigger.
Additionally, exactly. Trigger this audio cue.
But they didn't do it.
Ray Park lent the visual, right? He's the guy that you see as
the body.
Ray Park, or as
he has like 2 lines in the first movie too.
I don't know if that was him or if that was Ray.
That was him.
Was it actually Ray Park? Because I know that they said they didn't.
It was actually him.
They didn't want to use his voice initially because he sounds, he has a different voice than what they imagined. But I know for the Maul, the Maul spoiler in Solo, if you haven't seen it from like 5 years ago, that was Ray Park in person, but that was Sam Witwer's voice. Same as with the Clone Wars. It was Ray Park doing the animation, but it was Sam Witwer's voice.
Yeah. But he does say, at last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have
our revenge.
Yeah. And that's his voice.
But just real quick on that, the animations for Maul, if you've seen that final Clone Wars season 7, that fight between him and Ahsoka and everything over there, those animations are just beautifully right in line. CG has definitely taken a lot of notes over there, and I gotta respect when they have attention to detail. Yeah, you gotta take note. You gotta respect it.
100%.
Definitely some nice touches in
very well done.
Those animations over there.
Very well done.
Oh yeah. Not always perfect, but when they do right, you gotta give them credit.
More looks like he's frozen to a taco.
That was actually this morning. Old Pills. It's ironic. I had Taco Bell yesterday. Bad idea. But yeah, I'm done with that. I still got to set defense too. Did you guys set defense yet?
No.
Yeah, I've got some
I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my defense tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's all gonna set at once.
Oh, okay, perfect. Auto set. Excellent. Not sure style. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's going to carry over. It's not auto sets.
Exactly.
I told you, Mort graciously got me to a 5-2 start for this GAC. So I
should have been 6-1, but the clock fucked me.
5-5.
Well, I'm going to try to see if I can go 7-5. I'm going to try to see. I don't know.
He got you 5-1. As long as you can get 1-5, I think you're okay.
Game close.
Put Maul on screen.
Missed it by that much.
We need Maul.
Put Maul on screen.
Oh, Maul. More Maul. I just closed all those windows. I got to open it back up. Hang on.
Or in the game.
Oh, I'm sorry. In the game. There you go. The new Maul or the old? Oh, he's not in there.
Damn
yet.
it.
The new Maul is there.
Is he?
Yeah, you go to your collection and go to the bottom.
Yep.
Just type Maul.
No, just go to the bottom.
There he is.
Go to the bottom, like
Straight up Maul. Straight up Maul. He's got cool animation.
Just.
He should be a Sith. This is bullshit.
He's not. He's unaligned.
Unaligned. That's where I went right after. Damn it! Relax. You're lagging. You're lagging.
Formerly
why would
Darth.
he be a Sith?
Formerly Darth, now just Maul.
Was a
Okay.
Sith
Wait,
Lord?
let him do his animation.
Mort. What did you just say? What did you just say?
What?
Formerly
What did you just
Darth,
say?
now
He's a Sith Lord.
just Maul.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Sith Lord. That's what they said in the movie I watched last night.
God.
Was a Sith Lord. Keyword was.
All right.
Past tense.
In Clone Wars, he says, formerly Darth, now just Maul.
Maul. Literally.
All right?
And that's his name. Look, it's no longer Darth
There we
Maul.
go. He is just Maul.
Mm-hmm.
And I am
Game.
Just Fredo, not Senator, formerly Senator. No.
Formerly Galactic Republic.
Just Fredo.
And now his
He
first
is
name is
joined-
Dave Maul.
He has joined the rebellion.
I have been promoted to Chancellor Fredo.
Oh,
under
shit.
suspicious causes. Under emergency powers, I will need to take complete control of the Senate.
More control.
I think we can trust him.
Or-
Guys, I think emergency immediately powers be granted to Senator Safredo.
I can't
So
tell
this
through
is how
the
Liberty dies. Under some applause.
can't tell through the animation, but his
Oh,
legs
man.
almost look robotic with those kneecaps.
They
So
are robotic.
Really?
So this
He
is
has
this is their
robot legs.
version of
Oh my
Robo
God.
Legs.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to anybody watching this stream right now.
Oh,
Watching this
God.
video at home.
I'm so
I want to
sorry.
apologize for the fact that you
Yes.
have a host who has no clue about anything Star Wars.
He had robo legs, but then when DACA found him and he was all spider legs,
I don't remember that.
they
I don't remember that.
changed him
Okay,
into this.
he has.
I don't remember that.
He,
Regional Manager Darth
no,
Maul.
more, we'll tell you when you're older.
Yeah, we'll tell you when you're older.
Let me know when I grow up.
Come here,
He
Mark.
had spider legs, but the Big Sister saved him and repurposed his body and his mind,
Yes.
and that's when they gave him robo legs like you see here.
Talzin switched out his spider legs for robo legs, and this is robo legs Maul, and this is how he
Bend
was
over,
for the
Mort.
rest of the Clone
Bend
Wars.
over.
And
Hey, did we talk about did we talk about the kit for him yet?
I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
It looks pretty dangerous.
thanks for hanging. Oh man. All right, what do we for all right? What else? We missed anything?
I think
I
we're
don't
good.
think so.
Fredo, you got any last notes?
No, thank you all so much for letting me be here today.
Hell
you
yeah,
all
brother.
know I'm a big fan of the battalion. Jesus, you guys are amazing. I love you so much. I'm so sorry I've been somewhat MIA. I have one more month of a little bit of craziness, and then I'll be back to my normal scheduling. Though I will be back in 2 days for the stream. It's great to be here. I don't know if you've noticed, I've worn either my Fort Mort or random
have.
shirt.
I
Pretty much
have.
every time. I need a
I
wolf
have.
shirt and I need a Ricky P shirt.
We keep
So
trying to
Don't
get
we all
this-
need a wolf
Man.
shirt?
We
I mean,
yeah, we
if this guy even
all
had
need
it.
a wolf shirt. Yeah.
I need a wolf shirt and
Yeah.
I need a Ricky P shirt.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And I'll keep getting
the biggest
rotation.
reason I want a wolf shirt is I want to put it on my wife during that moment when she howls. The biggest reason I want one. Yeah, exactly. We need to get that done. Rambam, congratulations on your test, passing it. I know you'll stick with the semen, but I'm proud of you for this moment. Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Anything you want to note?
Yeah, no, I am fully back, guys. I am looking
Me
forward
too.
to getting back to making some new content. Got a lot of stuff planned for the channel. Definitely doing JC and definitely gonna be streaming a lot this weekend. So I'm excited to finally be done with this month long. Thank you guys for being patient with me as I got my real life in order. So
That shirt says everything about that test, Ram.
exactly.
Get that shit out
I
of
walked
here.
in there and I was like,
Wolfie, what do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you
yeah.
got?
Parting notes?
Man, I've been getting this whole damn stream, man.
I know you ain't got it, it's a shirt, but go on.
What do I not got? I got a shirt. Yo, get that shit out of here, okay? I got a damn shirt. I got a freaking hat.
His shirt's better than mine because he has a bomber logo on it.
That's true. Mine does too.
Get that one.
Yeah, where's
yeah?
You know,
get basically, get good.
Maybe at some point, I don't know. You know,
Ram just likes to collect shirts. I already sent him 2 of the same one, but you know, it's all good.
I've got a bomber logo on the back of this one. I'm not taking off the ropes.
That's fair.
Straight.
In the meantime,
we're saving that. Wait. We're saving that for the hot tub stream. Forgot to mention.
Yes.
Still got to get that plan.
Wait.
Yes. 100%.
No
and then
stripping?
I want to say to Wolf, thank you for setting all this up today. He's the one that set the agenda together. Appreciate you, brother. As usual.
Good
Ricky
job,
P, you
Wolf.
got any final touches?
Cheers, brother.
Where's my logo, Ram?
next Battalion Roundtable. Mark my words.
That's what you said 2 round tables ago.
That was before I realized that I had to take a month off.
Oh no. All right, in the meantime, I got no part words. I just want to thank you to the battalion. You guys are amazing. Thank you for that. I think I'm actually in a little bit going to go on Twitch and just do a chill stream, no bullshit. I'm going to set defense if you guys want to watch that boring shit. Just because I think I'm just going to do that because I got to work tomorrow night anyway, so I'm going to try to stay up late. Got a nap in, that's why we're running late. What, Ram?
Hey, Mort, since you haven't sent me the info on my opponent yet,
I will send that. I will send that. I will. One more time, Ram, and that's it, but I'm not playing it.
There we go. Appreciate it.
Just because that's my gift to you for winning the damn. God. Damn. That account, I swear to God.
I'm going to bed. I'm not going to
be outmodded like crazy. You're right. You got to go to bed. I don't. That's fair. In the meantime, you guys, thank you for showing up. But I just want to say a few words. We want to say a few words. We are one battalion strong.
Missed
it again. Yeah. One day we'll get it right.
We did it. Yeah. Cheers.
Oh no.
Good job, guys.
Oh, my dog knows it's over. She's over here going, hey, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. All right, I'll see you guys a little bit. Thanks for joining me, guys. Till next time. That was a great show. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
Flawless.
Guys.
Flawless. Yes, no issues.
Flawless victory.
And you know what? Hold on. You know what that means. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with this right here. There we go. There we go. I think we need to add somebody to that one though. We'll talk about that. All right. See you guys. Have a good night.